You decided to post a selfie online on Instagram? Well, too bad, because now I know where you live. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, first of all, obviously not every selfie can exactly show your location. If your selfie literally has nothing around you, then yes, absolutely, distinguishing your location would pretty much be impossible. However, we know how most selfies work and how social networks like Instagram and others work. Very often, people do mistakes by themselves, and the OSINT specialist doesn't even need to do a lot. I'll show you what I mean by that as well. Very often, you will see on Instagram people just post a location of where they were at that moment of taking that picture. And just following through the timeline of that person, you're easily able to figure out where they live, what they do, what their profession is, everything about their life. And this is not because you are a genius at OSINT, or I am genius, or anybody is. This is because we, us as people, make those mistakes. We post videos like this, we post reels, photos, and let everybody into our world. That's why you probably will not find any actual selfies of me online. If you can, that would be pretty cool, and I would like to see, because I'm pretty sure I don't have any. But what do I mean by that? Very often when you post a selfie, and if someone can go to your Instagram and see what you are doing, if that selfie is not a one-off location and it's clearly visible that you live in that place where you put the selfie, based on what time you posted it, when was it taken exactly, at what season was it taken, what language do you speak on your Instagram mainly, what like kind of followers you have, it's pretty easy to actually understand where you live. First of all, let's do some reverse image searching. Now, let me show you a selfie. This is not me, I mean, no Sherlock, like obviously this is not me, right? But you can see here, and some people may already know where this guy is right now, right? It's pretty basic, but not everybody actually will know. I didn't know before I started playing GeoGuessr, which is actually another game I would highly advise you to learn if you want to know about more GeoOSINT and how it works. Because while it's a game and you actually can learn, you play competitive against other people. It's about basically you see an image, or you like get a 360 image and you try to guess where you are based on how where the sun is, you're south, northern. You can try to see language, cars, etc., and everything. All of that is important. Now, this is just one picture. If you play GeoGuessr, and this is not an ad for GeoGuessr, I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I'm just saying that the reality is that's pretty much the best game you can play to actually improve your GeoOSINT and understand a lot. I am not very geo savvy, but even I am like really enjoying that game. So when we look here, what we can see here is a Ferris wheel, right? But what Ferris wheel? There are a billion Ferris wheels in this world. I don't know. It could be one in my country. It could be one in, I don't know, Thailand or wherever, right? That's not the point. We can do reverse image searching. Let's do that actually right now. Let's open Firefox browser, or any browser, doesn't matter. You can use image reverse engines, the different search engines. You can use something like Yandex images search. You can use Google. Google is actually pretty, it's getting much better right now, but it's obviously not that good yet. Search. You can use Bing, which is better than Google, Bing images. And you can use something like TinEye or PMice. One of those, or again, one of those five, I would say. Now, if you want to look at how they actually work, I would say PMice is much better for face search engines, so not about location, more about who this person is, if you just see an image. TinEye is decent, it's definitely not bad, but I haven't had that much success with it. Now, based on the popular search engines, Yandex is definitely the best for reverse image searching, for now at least, until Google improved its algorithm. Second, very close second is Bing. So I would say Yandex and Bing are like first and second. And third, undeniably not that good yet, probably will be much better soon, is Google. So I'll use Yandex as an example here. We'll go and let's do the following. In yandex.com/images, I'll select the file and I'll select the selfie. After I post it here, we can see what I can do. I can do like cool resizing, because it's not just about this person, right? I'm trying to look at location. So this person basically showed that he is right here. Let's put this exact thing and let's see what we have. We see in Pinterest, London Eye. Okay, we know where this is. It's in London Eye location. We can easily see right now that this person is from London Eye, just by that's it. That's how simple it was, right? Now, another thing that people can do obviously is, after this, confirming. If I had the profile of this person and this person wasn't fake, which it obviously is, I'm not gonna show on YouTube how I'm doing GeoOSINT on real people. That's very unethical, but if this was real, right, I would be able to see their Instagram profile, I would be able to see their other social network, doesn't matter, and see, is this a one-off image? Is this just the one London image? Then they don't live there. Probably just tourist picture, took a picture, selfie with London Eye, right? But if I see very often, like, I don't know, weekly picture in London. Throughout the year, I see a lot of pictures in London. It's safe to assume that the person is there. If London Eye is one off, maybe they don't live close to London Eye, but they're still in London. If very often it's visible, or maybe I can find different landmarks or cafes or anything that's close to London Eye and where that person takes pictures, then it's pretty safe to assume that we can almost pinpoint where that person lives within like a kilometer radius, let's say, right? Or I don't know, even 100-meter radius. I mean, that's very extreme, but technically that could happen. And it has happened. It's history. That's how OSINT was working. Another thing I can do, by the way, is to show you how fake this image is. And what I would advise you to do as well, you don't need to know a lot of technical stuff here. Just a Linux is enough. I can use ExifTool on this selfie, and I can find different metadata from it. The one cool thing that you will see here is why I said it's fake, because this is obviously generated by OpenAI. This image was generated the whole time. I hope you all understood that when you first saw it. Again, I'm not going to show on YouTube real persons, like random persons, how I'm doing OSINT on them. That's unethical. That could get me into serious trouble. But what I can show you is generated image, since that person doesn't exist. And by just looking through metadata, you can sometimes here find GPS coordinates. Sometimes when the picture is taken by specific phones, by cameras, they just embed the GPS location data of where that picture was. And that alone can already give you enough. For example, I could have found here GPS locations of London Eye exactly, and that would have been a very, very big thing if I was able to do it. But of course, because this is generated image and I don't want to fake any metadata here, nor I can easily because this is PNG, that's not going to happen. But this is what you need to know about GeoOSINT, how it works, and how just by posting a selfie and having some background, people can pretty much tell where you live. So please be careful. Don't share your life too much. It's okay here and there. I understand why people do it. But again, if you care about your privacy, I would highly advise you to at least don't post every day. Don't post famous landmarks. Don't tag your location where you are at all times. That's dangerous. You never know who's looking for you. You never know who's searching for you. And even though you think I'm not important, who will search for me? Well, a lot of people think that, and then that happens. So please be careful. Not to fearmonger you, but stay safe, stay online, and I'll see you soon.